one of the biggest names in R&B in the early 2000s, but then she suddenly disappeared, and allegedly, it's all because Beyoncé tried to eliminate her for messing with Jay-Z.
The same person that robbed me for like $500 for a session ended up being in the studio while I was there with the president of the label.
Rumors that Jay-Z helped Beyoncé remove her competition are nothing new. From the late Aaliyah to A. Marie and Carrie Hilson, there are multiple female artists whose careers were allegedly sabotaged, so Beyoncé could step up. However, when it comes to Blu Cantrell, things were personal because she developed a close relationship with Jay-Z right around the time Jay started dating Beyoncé. And then the whole thing took a dark turn when Blu was found wandering the streets of Santa Monica and claiming that someone poisoned her with gas.
Blu Cantrell, you were singing fool, and you made a choice to work with someone, and you probably didn't realize how nefarious he was when you got involved with him. I didn't.
But were Beyoncé and Jay-Z really involved in this incident? Did they try to eliminate Blu Cantrell because Beyoncé was jealous of her? Let's break it down.
There's a lot of tension because you're around each other so much and you're fighting and you're nitpicking, and I definitely can relate to that.
There's been a lot of speculation over the years about Jay-Z and Beyoncé eliminating their competition on their way to the top. And the list of artists whose careers they allegedly sabotaged is really, really long. But one name that often gets overlooked on this list is Blu Cantrell, Jay-Z's rumored ex-girlfriend. Blu started her career in the late 90s as a background vocalist for high-profile artists such as Diddy before L.A. Reid offered her a contract after hearing her sing one of her original songs. In July 2001, Blu released her debut album, So Blue, and the record was a critical and commercial success. The album's lead single, Hit 'Em Up Style, Oops, earned Blu 2 Grammy nominations, and her career was on the rise all the way through 2003 when she released her second album, Bittersweet. However, sometime in 2001, Blu developed a close relationship with Jay-Z, who had just started dating Beyoncé. This was also when Beyoncé started working on her solo career, and in 2003, the same year Blu released Bittersweet, Beyoncé's debut album Dangerously in Love came out. This reportedly led to a bitter feud between Beyoncé and Blu because not only was Beyoncé allegedly scared of Blu's success, but she also suspected that Jay and Blu were more than just friends. Blu later insisted that there was nothing going on between her and Jay. However, when Wendy Williams asked her if she ever took her friendship with Jay to the next level, Blu just laughed nervously and said she can't answer that question.
Have you ever kissed Jay-Z romantically?
No. No, I can't answer that. I can't answer that.
Oh, she's touching him off the neck! Look! You see?
Why do people not want to let the Jay-Z Blu Cantrell thing go?
Wendy then suggested that Jay most likely decided to focus on Beyoncé instead of Blu because Blu wasn't young enough for him, and he needed someone more naive that he could manipulate more easily.
I said on the radio that I didn't think it would last, though.
What, me and him?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're above 25.
Why, he needs somebody younger than that?
At the end of the day, yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I think at the end of the day, a younger, less savvy to the ways of the world broad.
Somebody a little bit more naive.
You said it, not me.
But things got even messier after Beyoncé and Jay-Z released a music video for their 2003 collab Bonnie and Clyde, and Blu publicly stated that the video looks very similar to the promo for her song Round Up, which came out first. But the similarities didn't just end there. In November 2002, Blu released a collab with Sean Paul called Breathe, and just months later, Beyoncé dropped her track, Baby Boy, featuring Sean Paul. Oh, and by the way, on Baby Boy, Beyoncé sings the line, Let Me Breathe. Coincidence? Maybe. However, the coincidences kept piling up, and another track from Beyoncé's debut album called Signs features the lyrics, I was in love with a Sagittarius. I wish he was a Virgo, the same sign as me, and know how to show me love cause I've been hurt by a Pisces. Obviously, Jay-Z is a Sagittarius, but guess who's a Pisces? That's right, Blu Cantrell. And when Blu was asked about all these coincidences in her 2003 interview with The Guardian, she said, I'm an adult. She's younger, and if she's doing what you're saying, then she's being a little immature. But Blu didn't stop there, and she also warned Beyoncé not to mess with her. Maybe she's trying to do it to get press, but I want to make her understand if she goes there with me, it's the wrong move, Blu said. She needs to understand what she's doing and what she's getting into. She also went on to say that she's a better vocalist than Beyoncé, and she challenged Beyoncé to get on stage and battle it out live in true Beast style. But she doesn't want to do that, Blu added, seemingly suggesting that Beyoncé knows she would lose to Blu in a sing-off. And when asked why she thinks Beyoncé was throwing all those those subliminal shots at her, Blu said if she is being negative, she doesn't need to be because she's a beautiful girl. But if you have issues with your man, address it with the guy, don't take it out on the girl. So it sounds like Blu was saying that Beyoncé was threatened because Jay still had some leftover feelings for her. And if this is true, it would explain why Jay chose the name Blu for his firstborn daughter. Beyoncé and Jay-Z never revealed why they chose that name for Blue Ivy, and it was initially reported that Jay picked his name because blue is his favorite color. On the track Go Crazy with Young Jeezy, he raps, "My favorite hue is Jay-Z blue," and also has 3 albums titled The Blueprint. However, there's been a lot of speculation among fans that it was actually Jay's relationship with Blu Cantrell that inspired his love of the color blue and his daughter's name. But if you think naming your firstborn child after your ex-girlfriend is creepy, wait till you hear how Jay and Beyoncé allegedly tried to get rid of Blu Cantrell. In September 2014, Blu was found by police wandering the streets of Santa Monica at 2 a.m. and screaming that someone had poisoned her with gas.